wise. Now, and I'm not going to say he's not helping because he's out there to block as well. But could it be this be the deciding point of maybe if Glennon sucks? Let's just say if Glennon sucks, Trubisky gets in the game. I don't think so, but I just want to ask, put it out there. Because how many times have we told, no, we're not going to play the rookie quarterback. There's no point, on it. We're just going to roll with the guy we got. And then, lo and behold, week 5, you guys are playing your rookie quarterback. I say go ahead and put the guy in. Mike Glennon, yeah, he was the starting quarterback. They coveted him in free agency and all that stuff, but we already know this is a business. This is about somebody trying to keep their job. Not necessarily John Fox, but someone is trying to keep their job. And if you want to do that, go ahead. Put the rookie out there because you always can go and say, hey, this was his first year. He's a rookie. You got to give us another year. You got to give us another year or two, on it. With Mike Glennon, we all know he's gone, after this year. They could easily exit you out the door, get someone else for this rookie quarterback. So I'm interested in it. Tariq Cohen, is also another piece of this puzzle. He came out of nowhere, on people. So Thursday night we had a great game last Thursday night, which was a divisional game. It was the Rams versus the 49ers. So we got another divisional game. So I think it's going to be, I can't say just as good, but I think it's going to be a good game. Between the two divisional foes, and they are going to be trying to tear each other's heads off. So watch it, enjoy it, and then we'll talk about it later on down the road on Saturday's show on thewaitaminuteshow.com. Actually, you know what? We may not talk about it because TDSS3 is going down. Don't forget that, TDSS3.com. So I'm still, on the fence, but I'm leaning towards doing the show. But don't hold me to it. That's all I'm saying. Not this week, please. Not this week. It's a lot going on in my life, So we got off of the, we talked about the president. We talked about Florida. Oh my gosh. What their players are doing. Thursday night football. I wanted to go to the side because I haven't gotten a chance to actually view or actually hear this commentary until this past week. So everyone had been talking about, Tony Romo. Oh my gosh, he's commentating, and all this stuff. Well, there's one brother that ain't feeling Tony Romo. And that is, the man, the myth, the legend, Brent Musburger, So he had been in the game for 50 years. So obviously the brother knows a little bit what he's talking about. He knows a lot of what he's talking about, but he ain't a fan of Tony Romo. He basically saying that Tony Romo be talking over Jim Nantz, and he didn't like it. He wasn't a fan of it. But I finally got to listen to a Tony Romo game this past week, and it was actually the Packers versus the Bengals. I got to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, when I first heard, I was like, who is that speaking? Because that is not the Tony Romo, of course, that we saw in press conferences and everything. Of course, he was a player at that time. But, to me, it was great. My humble opinion, I am not Brent Musburger, but my opinion is this brother did a really, really, really good job to be someone, a rookie, to be on the job only for a few months. He explained the plays. He explained what they should be looking for. He was colorful, in his presentation, upbeat, energetic, It didn't seem like, he was reaching for, certain words or anything like that. You know how some people, I got to have a trigger word or something like that, or a trademark word or something. No, it was nice and smooth, so I'm going to disagree with Brent Musburger, on this one and give the nod to Tony Romo. Keep up the good work. Keep doing what you're doing. Obviously, you're just going to get better, from it. And give us more entertainment that you've been giving us. And that was only one game. Only one game that I caught. So I expect to see him a lot more. He'll probably jump ship, leave CBS, and go somewhere else, at that point. But That's down the road. We won't get ahead of that. But shouts out to JY3 who joined the chat room as well. Gayer Irmer Survivor Finest. They keep changing it on me, so I got to make sure, I get it right. So shouts out to the 2 new listeners in the chat room chilling with us. And I think I said Galloway. If I didn't say it, my bad. Said is in the building as well, but I think I did say said. Ben from BS3 Sports is in here as well, so appreciate you for dropping in, Ben. Ben had a really good episode. What's today? Yesterday, because Saturday came early. So if you get a chance, go to same 2 Live Studios Radio Network. Go back and listen to Ben's show. It was awesome. So we're going to go ahead, take a break for a second, and then we're going to come back. And I want to get into LeBron's media day. He covered a lot of stuff, during that. So we're going to touch base on a little bit of what he was covering. And after that, we'll get into the rest of this news that's been going on in the NCAA, NFL, and NBA. So we'll be right back after this commercial break.
Hey, what's up, sports fans? You're looking for a different type of sports talk show, something you haven't heard before? You gotta check out the BS3 Sports Show every other Saturday on 2 Live Studios Radio, 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern. Sports talk at its finest. Always have great guests, playing some good hip-hop. You don't want to miss it. Make sure to tune in to the BS3 Sports Show every other Saturday at 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yo, this is your boy Keith C from the
Kicking It With Keith C show.
When I want to jam, I'm jamming with Queen Josie and DJ New as they're kicking those vibes.
We don't take orders from super fools. We give them.
Give it to you. Any and all resistance will crumble. Nonsense. There's never been a threat Squad couldn't handle. It is the purpose of the Squad to align our infamous forces against the powers of good and defeat them, leaving us, the rulers of the world.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Vince Wright, the sports governor from the great state of Minnesota. Join the rest of us sports zombies on 2 Live Studios Radio. That's right, the boys are back. Doug, Ryan, and the rest of us, including me, the sports gov of Minnesota, Vince Wright, also known to the ladies as the Big Smooth. Keep it tuned here. That's right, 2 Live Studios Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again.
It's the Wait a Minute show.
Yeah, and it's going down Wednesday night, hump night. Again, I'm tucking you guys in for your sports fix. And before I get into my next topic, we're talking about LeBron. Again, TDSS3 is going down. Make sure that you come hang out with all of us. The man, the myth, Doug Stewart is hosting this. So TDSS3.com. Go there, register yourself. It has all the events that you can participate in and hang out with all the folks. Me, Lopan, Doug, Kesey, the Fish, Chief, everybody, even Lopan. So yeah, TDSS3.com. So let's go with this whole LeBron thing. So of course we finally got to Media Day. And you knew it was going to be on when LeBron took the podium or the stand or whatever. The podium. He ain't at court. What am I talking about? The stand. I thought he was very engaging because I thought there would probably be some stuff that he would just, be like, nah, get that out of here. But he said he had been having a really good day and there was nothing anyone was going to do basically to ruin his day. He was going to answer every question that was given to him. So, of course, they asked him about the whole Trump thing. He talked about that. But you knew they were going to go to the Kyrie Irving thing. I think that was handled very well. I think it was handled very professionally. I think it was, it is what it is. I'm sure he left out some stuff that is none of our business. I think how he explained more about, his conversation that he reached out to Kyrie, and had a discussion with him. And the reason I bring this up, because I'm gonna tell you why I'm bringing this up here in just a moment. Kyrie didn't tell him. Kyrie didn't say, he didn't even know Kyrie wanted to leave. So, of course, he finding out kind of like everybody else is, and like, whoa, wait a minute. My guy, my second guy, he's gone. And the reason I say I like how he handled it, because he didn't handle it like they did in Boston. Now, of course, you really can't say it just yet because they only played once. But if you go back in history and use history, you can use there is a rivalry between Cleveland and Boston. So he went to the enemy. LeBron had a trouble getting over the hump when Paul Pierce and them was there. So I like it that he did not go down that road where it's like, well, we're not going to talk. I'm not going to talk to him. We ain't got nothing to talk about or anything like that. He reached out to him, had a conversation. Did he want him to leave? Of course he didn't want him to leave. But, hey, this is what you need to do. I understand that. Now, my priority is to destroy you. No different than when you were on my team and I was trying to destroy everybody else. So I need people to understand that's what that mentality is going to be about. People are going to talk about, have y'all talked or what did y'all talk about when the last time? No, he's not my teammate anymore. I have to allocate myself to this team. And that's basically what LeBron is getting at, is that when this is done and we're done talking, it's over. There's nothing else to talk about. So I like how he handled that. He not about to go on, some TV show or anything like that and say, well, if he just apologized, then everything. No, he was a grown man and he made a grown man decision and he has to live with that decision. So if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But he went to go work somewhere else. It's not like Kyrie left and left them out in the cold, and now they have no money, or they have no food, or they have no shelter, or anything like that. Real life problems. The brother got another job. That's it. And LeBron handled it like he was supposed to handle it. Shouts out to my man Grego that jumped into the chat room, and my man DJ Knox as well. So, they brought up D-Wade. Now, of course, nothing had happened with D-Wade, but LeBron, if he led on to, he would love to have D-Wade there. Yeah, why wouldn't he? He kind of left out, if he talking about, it's not up to me, please, I know you. Well, matter of fact, he probably didn't. You don't have to. That's a no-brainer. So he probably is right in that. That's a no-brainer that D-Wade coming to Cleveland, was something that LeBron, wanted, But his media day, was very interesting. Like I said, he made some very good points, about what he was talking about. He went into, some other stuff that, that they wanted to get his opinion on. I necessarily wasn't too tied, to that. I was more, concerned with the season, but he had to do what he had to do, and he said what he had to say. So I get that. And of course, the whole thing with Kyrie. Now he's out there. I'm going to destroy Kyrie. I'm going to show him what happens when you leave. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to show you. And you're going to be on the other side. This is probably how LeBron's mentality is, because they asked him, sharing some information with him. He's like, nah, I'm not sharing any more information with him. Why would I share any information with him? Now I'm trying to beat him. And he's going to be like, yo, this is how it feels on the other side of this work I'm about to give you. So the NBA season is going to be very, very, very entertaining, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I cannot wait because we will have stories all over the place.